So you may remember this powerful, this poignant cartoon that memorialized Barbara Bush when she passed away in April, greeting her daughter Robin in heaven. Robin was the 3-year-old girl, the second child of George H.W. Bush and Barbara Bush, who died of leukemia when she was just 3. Now, to honor President George H.W. Bush, Clarion Ledger cartoonist Marshall Ramsey has followed up with a touching tribute showing the former president joining Barbara and Robin in heaven. Marshall Ramsey, who drew both of these cartoons, joins us now. Thank you so much for being with us. You have not just touched a nation now twice, but also a grieving family twice, and that's quite an accomplishment. Tell us how you came to this second cartoon.
Well, first of all, I want to pass along my condolences to the Bush family, and getting to know them a little bit after the first cartoon, they're incredibly gracious and kind, and I just wanted to say that I'm sorry, and I'm glad the cartoons resonated. This one's kind of a bookend to the first cartoon. The first cartoon came about because, I have a friend who lost a child, and I knew that was the one part of Barbara Bush's life that needed to be healed. And, when he got really sick about a week or two after she died, I kind of came up with this idea as kind of a bookend cartoon to have him arrive and that they were waiting. And of course, him being him, he obviously pulled out of it. But then when I found out Friday that he passed, I went ahead and drew the cartoon.
And he arrives in heaven as the Avenger, the plane that he flew as the youngest naval aviator for a time in World War II. And as I said, you touch the family, which is such a wonderful thing to do in a moment of grieving. Jenna Bush Hager, the granddaughter of George H.W. Bush, wrote, "This brought me such comfort this morning when she saw it." She also noted she'd spoken to her grandfather about death and asked him what he wanted, what he was expecting. And he said, "When I die, I'm going to be reunited with these people that I've lost. I hope to see Robin," the 3-year-old girl that had meant so much to the Bushes so many years ago. Remarkable.
Yeah, I had no idea, to be honest with you. And then when I found that out after she had passed away, it almost made me wonder, okay, this cartoon came from somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. But it just really touches me that was why the cartoon resonated so well with the family.
It's interesting, too, because one of your first cartoons, I guess, where you were in college, was in Tennessee when then candidate for President George H.W. Bush came and visited your college. I think we have that cartoon to throw up on the screen here. Wasn't nearly as flattering.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and show my 7th grade school picture, too, if you're going to go ahead and embarrass me. That's fine.
but you could see him there among the candidates who were coming, yeah.
Yeah, I like my Al Haig there with all the medals and everything. I thought that turned out pretty well, too. Yeah, I've come a long way in 30 years, but, it was really kind of neat. Right after that, I actually got to see him in person on campus, and so, he was my first president to draw as a cartoonist. So, in a way, it's kind of special, too, that this cartoon has so much meaning.
And again, you heard from Jenna Bush Hager. I think you've received notes from other family members.
Yeah.
What is it like to hear from them in a moment like this?
Think about it. The whole world is grieving. The whole world is reaching out to them. And then one day I come home to my little house here in Jackson, and I opened up the mailbox, and there are handwritten thank you notes from the family. I got to tell you, that absolutely blew me away. I'm raising boys, and honestly, I want them to be like that. I want them to be able to be tough, but to be able to be civil. Especially in this day and age, it's kind of a nice lesson for them to learn.
And I just want to note for people who don't know, President George H.W. Bush will be laid to rest at Texas A&M alongside his wife, Barbara, and Robin, who was there as well. And Jenna Bush was remembering one saying that Robin often told her father, "I love you more than tongue can tell." You can see the love that they all held together. I know, right? Yeah. And you captured that, Marshall, and I think that's why you're seeing such an outpouring of emotion this morning.
It has been amazing. And Allison, I just want to let you know one thing about Twitter. I'm a little bit of a skeptic myself, but I would say 99.8% of the outpouring that I've received on Twitter has been positive. And I don't think, talk about, Bigfoot could walk in the room and I'd be less shocked.
Oh my God. I am just as stunned as you. I really appreciate you saying that. I'm skeptical, but I'm going to take your word for it because that is, if Twitter is changing its tune, then I'm open.
You broke the Twitter code, though, by doing something nice, Marshall. I have to say that. Marshall Ramsey, thank you. Thank you for what you did. These are beautiful, beautiful parts of history now.
It's been an honor to be on with you today.
Have a great day.